Let's hit some the world. This is AJ with tips and tricks. Today we get to explore the fast and furious world of thrash and blast beats. My goal is to give you a solid, reliable basis to learn the basics for each beat or pattern. You can take this knowledge and push the speed boundaries on your own. It's been a while since I've said it, but it doesn't lose its meaning. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast, and perfect practice makes perfect. Let's start with the traditional blast pattern. The sticking is simply strong hand on a ride source in unison with the bass drum on the beats 1, 2, 3, 4, and the snare with a support hand on the off beats. Next is the skank beat. Now the skank beat isn't technically a blast beat, but it is so close to the traditional blast not to include it. Instead of the strong hand only matching the bass on the beats, or right in through, matching the snare on the off beats as well. The bomb blast is simply a traditional blast beat with the hands, in essence a single stroke roll, divided between the ride source and the snare, and straight eighth notes with a double bass. At this point, we're going to switch gears a bit and cover the basic thrash beat. We'll take the skank beat, hi-hats all the way through with alternating bass and snare, and throw in a double kick after alternating snare hits. The Cyclone Blasty, which I've only heard of once but decided to throw it in here to give the most information possible, is simply a basic thrash beat with the doubles tossed in every time. These final two blast beats are where things get really interesting. The first is the hammer blast. In this beat, everything, the ride source, snare, and bass are together. Now it sounds easy, but we as drummers are so ingrained to play either ride and snare or ride and bass, but not everything together. Be careful that you're not flamming or alternating your snare and bass. The last beat I'm going to cover is the freehand blast. From my research and understanding, the freehand blast is a bomb blast with the feet matched with a snare drum and alternating the hi-hats. Thanks for watching. Next week we'll take a look at the different types of rim shots and tones you can get out of the drums. Until then, live right, drum well, and have fun. I'm AJ Nystrom, and I'll see you next week.